Mr. Birch? Mr. Birch?
Unaccustomed as I am to public speaking. We've at least a year and a half. You use people out of your range. You're on the campaign trail.
Donna?
I don't have a Donzilla bag.
Hi, Bob.
I can
I should like to see if they're going to die.
How you doing?
out all their other trips because it's all around the state, the same kind of weather we're having here. And as soon as we're ready, we'll put them on. Then we'll have our own congressman say a few words to you.
Okay, this is Senator John Glenn, and I'm sorry that we're all in Columbus today while you're in Wintersville, and we couldn't get in there because of the weather and at the Intercontinental Airport there in Steubenville, and we're very sorry we couldn't make it, but we're glad that through the modern wizardry that we have here, electronics hook up while we come to you anyway. Let me just say a word here. We have Howard Metzenbaum running, which everybody knows. And when you talk about effectiveness, the word effective, that to me describes Howard Metzenbaum. Now, Howard and I have worked very closely in the Senate. The last few years, 4 or 5 years, we've been extremely close and working for the benefit of the people of Ohio. And I don't think there's a better team in the United States Senate. And Howard has enough seniority now that he's in line, that with a few changes at the Senate, he'll become chairman of either the Judiciary Committee or the Labor Committee. One or the other, whichever one comes up first. And I'm chairman of the Governmental Affairs Committee, and that would be the first time in all history that Ohio will have 2 senators as committee chairs. And that's an enormous amount of seniority that we have and influence for the Senate when you get to that point. So he has that kind of an investment also. Now it's not only effectiveness though, it's the reason why I'm campaigning for it. The main thing now is get out and vote. Howard's ahead, the polls show that. Main thing is to keep him there, don't let up on the pressure. Get everybody else to vote on election day, that's the important thing. And here's Howard. Thanks, John. I can't tell you how sorry I am that we can't be down there. But frankly, the weatherman has given us a very cloudy day today. It's going to be a beautiful sunny day in more ways than one. We're going to bring home the team of Dukakis and Metzenbaum and Doug Applegate and all the Democrats who are running for office down there in Jefferson County. For you and Carmen DiStefano, it's like Metzenbaum, you get a little jiggered up on some of those complicated names, but Carmen, you've been fantastic in your help. Let me say something to you. This coming Tuesday is going to be a bad day for any Republican candidate whose first name is George. And we're going to win that election. And we're going to win it. And we're going to do well in Jefferson County because the United States Senate is fighting for all the people of this country. You've given me a great opportunity to serve you in the last 12 years, and I want to go back for another 6 years to do some of the things that I haven't been able to do in the past. We can win. We will win. And thanks to each and every one of you there. I'm sorry I can't be with you this morning, but let me say that Ed Sargis and all of the others that I mentioned earlier, you've been doing a wonderful job of supporting my candidacy. We've got to get the vote out. And I say to you, I have never let you down. I never will let you down. Don't let me down on November 8th. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you. Metzenbaum and Senator Glenn would have been very proud to have been here today to see this crowd come out on such a miserable day. It's got to be the heaviest downpour this year. And yesterday we probably had one of the prettiest days that we've had. But this is Democrat weather. And when the tough get going, the going get tough, the Democrats are always there. But we know what the message is. We know what it is that we have to do. Howard has spelled it out for you. John Glenn has spelled it. We can win it. It is winnable. We're not that far down in the polls as far as the presidential is concerned. Howard Metzenbaum looks very strong. And I'll tell you, when you can see 2 guys who are not necessarily ideologically aligned in John Glenn and Howard Metzenbaum come together as a pair, as a group, and with John chairing that committee. John was an inspiration, and he was helpful when George Voinovich decided to come out with gutter type of politics. And I'm surprised that this guy would do that, but this is what has matriculated down from the Bush campaign, stepping down into the gutter. And this isn't the kind of rhetoric that the people want to hear. They want to know about the issues. They want to know what affects their pocketbook. And we know what all the issues are. We know how people have been affected throughout the country. And if people think that we are living in an economic boom, it is an illusion. It's an illusion that we cannot live on. It's an illusion that we cannot afford. And if we don't get moving, and if the American people decide to put George Bush in, which is nothing more than a clone or a clown of Ronald Reagan, we're going to continue in that direction that is not going to be beneficial to this country. We need a man in there that's going to have the vision that Michael Dukakis has. A man who has a new direction for this country, who can see new horizons into the 1990s and develop a program and a direction that is going to be beneficial to our children and our grandchildren moving into the 21st century with a whole new world for them to be able to see and to work in. And that's what liberalism is all about, progressiveness. But conservatism, if you look in the dictionary, means not to change, but to stand still and to look in the past.
Candidate. And at this time, I'd like to introduce them to you. And I'll start out, first of all, I see Bruce Donzello is just back here. Bruce is back here. Bruce Donzello. Bill Crabb is right over here. Bill Crabb is our county commissioner candidate. Bill Crabb. Eddie Swigger. Eddie is our other commissioner candidate. Joe Hamrock is unopposed, but he is here. Our our state representative, Jerry Kopinski. Jerry is here. And we also have our state senator, Rob Birch. Rob is right here too with us. Again, you know, for you people to take we are our district.
Did you? Oh, wait. Did you lock up?
45.
Come on, Dawn. You got something that needs marination. What's the car coming?
I want to jam that. The next pit stop.
Don't take my pictures, but then when the pictures are ready, I'll see it.
Well, pretty sure I can.
We're doing good time-wise.
Where's the librarian at? What do you want to know?
Doug?
Oh, trying to get for you, okay.
Hertz, what's your name?
Some lady must have just got there. She said, can I sneak out with her? She just got there. Nurse came and got her. She said, no, you're not registered. That's how fast she wanted to get out of there, you know. It was a beautiful place, though. So then, you know, you have to have patience. Yeah, you have to have patience. You know, take them out of the car, take them in. Then I go get this guy in a wheelchair, right? Except for what I heard. How am I going to handle this? So
Hello, Troy.
go in there and ask them to hop you. They're supposed to hop you. You know,
Teresa.
Somebody. Oh, okay. So, no, I didn't tell none of them off. No, I didn't like everyone of them.
I'm gonna turn my back.
You can't do that. Yeah, you can't do that. That's like when I work in a grocery store, you like to get in the mountain. Yeah, right, you know. And it's to her sister.
Oh, what's she doing over there now?
Yeah.
Nothing hard.
That one time you were on the side of me.
Boy, we use asbestos on everything.
I have it upstairs in my attic, and it's a powder kind, and every time I walk on it,
Pushing pills.
my nose fills up, my eyes run.
Well,
And I, you know, I never even knew. I just.
Does
that
one have sound? We used to have it on the furnace place. I have a piece now where I used to put my iron on
All
it.
those miners that had,
Yeah, I thought it was kind of blurry, but
black
that's
lung,
blurry.
they had
It's better than nothing.
Hello, dear lady, how are you? They don't tell teachers. Teachers are the last people to
See,
know.
if they have all that to take care of, see, they're like,
Hello, Judge.
and that'll throw us out. A lot different.
Okay, after you leave here this evening, what are your stops, and are you going to wrap it up with a celebration party, perhaps in Dover this evening?
We have a 5-county district. We'll be hitting all 5 counties in the 30th district. We'll be going from here to Cattles. We'll end up in Dover at Bentley's Restaurant and Pub.
Senator Roberts, thank you very much, and good luck to you. Thank you. We'll be back with another...
However, we haven't received anything on that race. The 20th Senate district in Ohio, incumbent Bob May is facing a Democratic challenge from Richard Carter.
Can I play hooky from Scott's tomorrow night?
You want to?
I don't want to. I just want to see what you say.